guys, welcome back to another bullet journal video, this time for March. So I went ahead and started on the rough draft, the rough sketch. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys and we can go through this together before I color. And if you want to stick to the end of the video to see the February spread filled in, watch until the end of the video. So now we'll go ahead and get started and start on the March spread layout. For the theme of March, I decided to do a charcuterie board theme. Originally, I'm not sure if you can see, but there's like, you can see I kind of erased it because the original plan was to make this a picnic theme, but I had a picnic layout drawn out, and then as I started going through the other pages and everything, it started to shift to charcuterie theme, so I redid the front page to match that. So maybe in another future bullet journal spread I'll reattempt the picnic theme, but for now it's charcuterie board. So here's the rough draft of the first page, the title page. And the next page, I know it looks empty, but going back to how I said that this was supposed to be a picnic theme, this was supposed to be the blanket. I'll still keep it blanket, but yeah, that's just a little reminder of what this spread could have been. And next is the habit tracker page. I stick to 5 trackers again, just because I feel like that's a pretty good number to have trackings on. So here's the grapevine that I drew, and here's just my notes of what the trackers are going to be when I fill it in. And the next page is I decided to do a mood tracker. It's really small, just because I decided this last minute. I was going to do it in the same page as the habit trackers, but then I ended up doing it on a separate page, and it's literally just those two. And yeah, so that is the mood tracker. I'll see if that ends up working out. And then I wanted to try to make more spreads, so this time I did weekly spreads. So here's week 1, week 2, 3, 4, and week 5. And what the purpose of these weekly spreads is to maybe just write what I did that day, or like what my productivity was like. So let's say like on the 30, I ended up I don't know, something. I would write what I did. That way I can be more productive, just because I'm really lazy and I need to do more stuff. So there's the weekly spreads. And then the next, this is again the shows, TV, movies, and books. So I did that one. I like that spread from the previous month, so I'm keeping it for this month. And then last spread, where I just write my ideas and everything, is just the forks and the spoons. So here's the rough sketch of the March bullet journal, and I'll be back in a few days, maybe. I don't know, depends how long it takes me to color this, but I'll be back with the colored journal and we can go over it together. Alright guys, welcome back to the final reveal of the March spread. Before I get started with showing you guys next month's spread, I think I forgot to show you guys what the materials to create the spread are. I'll be using this notebook, these markers, eraser, mechanical pencil, and a pen. So those are the materials if you want to follow along. That's what I used to create this month's spread. And I believe I already said it, but at the end of this video, I'll be going over February spread, and we can see how I filled it in and how it looks like so far before the month ends. But yeah, now without further ado, let's open this up. And actually, let me further the ado a little bit more. Before I open it and show you guys, I just want to say, I thought this was gonna turn out good just because the sketch looked really good and the line art looked really good, but once I colored it, it kind of downgraded a little bit. So just so you know, I'm not very proud of this, how it turned out. But either way, I think it's worth showing you guys, and maybe if someone recreates it, someone can maybe make it a little bit look better. But yeah, so I'm gonna open this up and I'll show you guys the March spread completed. So here is the final spread of March, and as I said, I was gonna do a charcuterie, so hopefully you're able to identify what each of these foods are. But yeah, so let's go ahead and get started. So the first page is the calendar spread, and as I said, I think I said in the beginning of the video that originally this was supposed to be a picnic theme, but I ended up changing it to charcuterie, but I ended up still keeping the picnic blanket pattern. And I went ahead and filled in a few of these boxes. That way, when you guys follow along and create this spread for yourself, you guys know what each box, what they mean. But yeah, so that's what I did. I'll end up, once the month starts getting closer, I'll write more stuff as I remember them. But right now, this is what I could remember. Yeah, up there I have some goals and my to-do list. I have to clean the table, that way I don't have to keep making videos on the floor anymore. But yeah, so this is the calendar spread, and next page is the habit tracker spread. I went with 5 trackers. These 3, those are the same ones from last month, and these 2 are new trackers for this month, just because I feel like these I wasn't able to make them into habits, and then the other 2, I think those 2 were good enough that I don't need to track them anymore, and they're already habits. So I made 2 more habits. The first one is to stretch, just because I forget if it's scoliosis or something, but yeah, I just have a lot of pain in my neck and my back. So yeah, so hopefully with the stretching that will help. And then for this one, for creativity, this is just to get me to be more productive and more creative. So whenever I like draw or work on a video or work on a bullet journal, I'll end up marking this off. But yeah, so I'll make these all colorful. Hopefully by the end of the month, all the grapes are red and all the leaves are green. And the next is the mood tracker. This page, I'm experimenting with this page just because I wasn't sure if I wanted to track my mood for the month, but I'm just experimenting, and maybe if I like this spread, I'll do it again next month, but we'll see. But yeah, so I did the salchicha spread. So that is, if you guys actually ever tried these types with the cheese and the chile inside, they're actually really good. And yeah, another phrase here as well. This time in German, it says "Das ist mir fest," and I think that kind of goes along with the theme of this spread. I think it's very, very fitting. But yeah, I don't think I have anything else to say about this page. Let me know what you guys like to call sausage. If you guys are Team Salchicha or Team Weenie, let me know in the comments. And next page is the weekly spreads. This one, I was debating whether or not what to write in these, if I should write like what I did in the day or what I want to do that day. So I'm still thinking about it. When the month starts, that's when hopefully I have it already thought of. But yeah, so each day I'll write something in there, and this I'll just write maybe the goals for the week. So each week I'll try to have a goal, where compared to over here, this is the goal for the month. So each week I'll try to have it. This one will be a big goal, and this one will be little goals. That way it's a little bit more easier. But yeah, and that's the same for the next few weeks as well. So week 1, week 2, week 3, and actually before I finish, a reason why I actually didn't really like how this month's theme looked or turned out was just because of the colors. In my previous video, I mentioned that to have your bullet journal look cohesive, it's better to have only a few colors, but as you can tell so far, this is a lot of colors, so that's why I wasn't really a fan of this month's spread. So I tried making some shading and some highlight, but I'm not sure how I feel about it. Maybe it's too much or it's too distracting. So I'm still thinking about how I actually feel about it. But yeah, so there's the pickles and the olives with the carrot in the middle, and that's week 3, week 4, and week 5. And another thing, when I was looking for cheese for charcuterie, this cheese is what popped up on Google, and it's called Brie cheese, and it looks really disgusting. That's why the cheese, when I drew it, is also disgusting, because that's how it looked in the photos. Yeah, so I just wanted to let you guys know that it's not my fault it looks disgusting, it's the fault of the cheese. And then next page is the entertainment tracker. It looks a little small, but once I show you guys last month's theme and how I filled in the entertainment tracker for it, you guys will see that I actually didn't need that much big of a space. So that's why I just decided to have everything little. Here I have the books, the music, the movies, and the series or shows, whatever. And I filled it in there as well. So I didn't want to make a big if I knew I wasn't gonna fill them in. And then last page is just the brain dump page where I'm just gonna write my thoughts, any notes, and just anything to do with the month. But yeah, I really like how simple it looks, and it looks really cute. It kind of reminds me of Overcooked. Yeah, little utensils. But yeah, if you guys are interested, I do have Overcooked content, so if you guys haven't watched those, you guys should give them a try, because those Overcooked videos are really funny and really fun to make. And maybe if we generate enough hype, I can get back to making Overcooked videos, and potentially that Overcooked special that I did mention a while back. But yeah, only if you guys generate enough hype, I'll do it. So that's on you guys. That's pretty much all it for this month's theme. Just a final flip through. Let me know if anything looks good or appetizing to you guys, if you guys are getting hungry watching this. And that's that month's theme. So if you guys like these spreads, or if there's any spreads that you want me to do, or any themes that you want me to do as well, let me know, and I can make note of them, and then I'll do them for a future spread. And also let me know what you guys think of these videos, if you guys like scripted or unscripted. Right now I'm doing unscripted, so maybe if I forget something, it's because it's unscripted. Now that we're done with the March spread, I'm gonna go over last month's spread, and we can see together how I filled it in. Alright, so that's I already showed you guys this, so if you guys want to see the full spread and walk through behind it, you can watch my February bullet journal video. But yeah, so I didn't really fill in the calendar as much, and just slashed out the days. And actually, I'm recording this the day after my birthday. I'm staying up again. So yeah, today is the 21. And speaking of my birthday, I just want to give a special shout out to my first fan art. So there's my fan art, you guys can take a look. So if you guys ever want to draw me, make sure to show me the fan art, and I'll post you guys on my videos, because look at this. Don't you guys think this looks really good? So this can be you guys if you guys draw me fan art. So I'll be waiting. But yeah, so hopefully I get this video uploaded by next week. That way it's ready for you guys to watch, if you guys still need to make a March bullet journal theme. But yeah, that's the calendar view. And the next is my habit tracker page. So going back to how I was saying about next month's trackers, I ended up keeping this tracker, the study, the mailing, and the diet, just because, as you can see, they were the worst ones of the month, and these actually did really good, the workout and the screen time. So I'm gonna redo these, and hopefully I'll able to get them to actual habits. So there they are, so you guys can compare. hopefully I'm able to lock in the final week of February. That way the blanket doesn't end up ripping more, just because each time I fail at my habit, there's these holes appearing in the blanket. So we want the blanket to stay pretty. And then the next page, as I said, for my entertainment trackers, I didn't end up filling it out that much, so that's why I made them a lot smaller. So as you can see, actually the only one that I left big was the movie section. So that'll be the big one right there. Just because the movie ones I ended up watching more. And yeah, I would have watched more shows, but more shows and read more books. It's just that both of these this book in specific, it was super boring actually. I just kept putting it off and I just didn't want to read it. So that's why I only was able to read one book this month. So if you guys need someone to blame, I blame the book. Oh shit, I didn't mean to open that page. Oops. Okay, I'm not gonna show the last page just because that's where I have my notes of the month. So yeah, that's where I'm gonna end this video. Let me go back to this page. Yeah. Okay, so that's where I'm gonna end this video. Thanks for your comments in my last video, welcoming me back. And if you have any other comments or suggestions, let me know and I'll take a look. But yeah, bye.